How did Edward Jones become one of the biggest financial services companies in the country?
Yours?
Not anymore. Come on.
By meeting you more than halfway. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
It's time for the Edward Jones Tiger Cage. And joining us this week in the Edward Jones Tiger Cage from down on the floor of the Albrecht practice facility is freshman guard Montaque Gill-Caesar, known as Techie, inside the Edward Jones Tiger Cage. And Techie, welcome inside this week in Mizzou basketball. And you're coming off a bit of an injury, had that spill against Illinois. But first and foremost, how you feeling? You've certainly been playing well since you came back.
I'm feeling a lot better. I'm taking care of my body a little bit more. The trainers have helped me, really been putting in the time and the effort to help me, so I appreciate that. So, just focusing on taking care of my body a lot more than before.
I was really impressed whenever you came back. You went right to the basket the first time you touched the ball. Didn't seem to have any fear. Was that something that you really wanted to do as soon as you got back in the lineup, to say, hey, I'm my old self, I'm not going to be tentative with the basketball?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I didn't want to play scared. I didn't want to play just focusing on the ankle or the back or whatever, but just playing aggressive, and that's what I did.
For folks who haven't heard your story, it's been kind of a whirlwind 6 months or so for you. Initially, you were going to be in the class of 2015 and take an extra year of prep school, but back in August, you made the decision to reclassify and come straight here to Missouri. What went into that decision, and just tell us the story of you changing your mind and moving college basketball up a year?
It was a long decision for me. It was a very tough one. I had a long talk with my mom, many talks. I believe that, and we both believe that this was the right decision for me because, from a developmental standpoint, staying in high school wouldn't have been beneficial for me. Coming here and developing at the highest level was the best thing, and I could do it at a better rate against better competition.
And, of course, you had a natural connection playing at Huntington Prep in West Virginia. Your high school coach was Mizzou assistant coach Rob Fulford, so I'm sure that made it easier.
Yeah, of course. I trust him, and I trusted his word. And, he's a guy that I go to for advice on and off the court. So we kind of built that relationship on Huntington Prep. And so, him getting this job here made the decision easier for me.
You ever sit back, particularly around this time of year, and think, man, a year ago I was going to be making my decision of where I wanted to play college ball at this time, and instead you're halfway through your first season of Division I basketball in the SEC? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, did you put it right? Crazy is the word I use all the time for. I think about I could still be in high school right now. I could still be wherever I'm at, Huntington Prep, somewhere else, doesn't matter. But here, instead, I'm in college already. It's just, you think about it as you're growing up. Oh yeah, one day I want to go to college, and then when you're there, it's like it's so surreal. But I'm actually here, and I love it.
Now that you're here, what do you like most about being a Mizzou student and a Mizzou student athlete?
I love the fans. Actually, I love the fans. I love the love that we get when we go out. Even though we're a very young team and we don't have the greatest record, people still believe in us. People still see the potential in us, and you can't ask for any more.
You can tell that this guy and his teammates appreciate it. Techie, thanks for your time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Techie Gill-Caesar inside the Edward Jones Tiger Cage. We appreciate his time. Wish him luck in the future. And a big thanks to our sponsor, Edward Jones. For more information or to find your nearest Edward Jones financial advisor, just visit edwardjones.com. Vote for Coach Anderson in the Infinity Coaches Challenge. If Coach A wins, it means $100,000 for the Boys and Girls Club of Columbia. Vote every day at ESPN.com/infinity.
Nearly 7 million clients. How did Edward Jones get so big?
Let me just put this away. Could you teach our kids that trick?
By not acting that way. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.